everyone. Okay, so we have a few updates to talk about. We really want to try to move this blue wave thing forward. So we all know that's strength in numbers. So we have a few events and things we're planning to make sure that that happens. So actually, before I start with this, everyone is furious about Sinclair, yes? Yeah. Everyone is furious. So we have some things in the works for that, but I want to mention that Constance in the back of the room has these awesome turn off 10 bumper stickers, and for, well, you guys have them in the back. For $2, you too can have one of these awesome bumper stickers. So one for every car, yes, and pins as well, so make sure you pick those up. We're planning a series of protests for Sinclair advertisers. That will be coming out in the email, but we really want to push that. We want to make sure we get that out in social media. So it'll come in the email, but so you can plan for it now. The first one is on April 28th at Cardi's at noon. Yes. So make sure you come, bring your most ridiculous sign, and walk around for an hour. It'll be great. So there'll be two after that, also hitting two big advertisers, but that's the first one. So if you can make it, please come.
Which Cardi's?
Cardi's on, which address was it? Quaker Lane. Quaker Lane. Yes. Okay, so we are starting a Better Know a Candidate series. Like many people have mentioned, we have a lot of dinos. We have some Republicans that need to be removed. There is a huge groundswell of support. As Democrats, we have often not paid attention to local and state races, so we want to make sure that we turn that tide. So we're going to have probably 3 or 4 different events where you can come and hear the candidates speak. They'll have different organizational groupings. So the first one is on Saturday, May 19th from 2:30 to 4:30. If you can't make it that day, but we'd like you to attend, of course. If you can't make it that day, we'll post it and put it online. You can circulate them, you can like them. We'll have the videos available for you to watch. This first series, we are focusing on non-incumbent candidates. So this is Terry Kortrev. She is challenging a Republican in Portsmouth for the House Rep seat. This is Mel DuPont. She's also challenging a Republican. I'm just going to go through these quickly. You'll learn all the information about them later, but I just want you to hear a little bit now so you know what to expect. We have Sam Bell. He's running against a dino, actually, so we want to make sure that he gets support. And of course, we have Aaron Regenberg, who is running for Lieutenant Governor, and we want to make sure that he gets support. So also speaking on this day, so these are our May 19th speakers. They'll speak for about 10 or 15 minutes just to really make sure that they're getting their messaging out. We'd like everyone to come to support them. And in addition to this group, we also have Justine Caldwell, who is also challenging a Republican. So we have 3 women who are running against Republicans. We want to make sure we get support for them. So that's the non-incumbent election races. In June, we'll have supporting incumbent women. That will be later in the month, so we're inviting senators and Republicans who are already in office just to make sure that we're supporting different types of candidates, and there'll be a couple more series like this coming up. So May 19th. Okay, the next update is we're taking the statewide meetings on the road. We're going to get out of this building, even though we love it and are grateful for it. So the notifications for where the races will be, you'll get those so that you can make sure to join. We want to be moving our meetings to different districts where we know we need to make some trouble in those districts so that the legislators there who are maybe Republican or dinos, that they know we're there and they know that we're trying to get them to change. So I think that's it. So watch for the email. Try to come to the candidate series. It'll be really good to help raise awareness for those candidates. Yes?
I have a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the Women Caucus platform last 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about how we can make our incoming candidate like they are aware about the platform, because it's not mandated. So
Yeah.
if we make it public to them, and they know what the platform, that what the we Democrat, that value we stand for, so they can publish, and then the constituent will know, and then they can take a pledge.
Yes.
So
Yep.
we will not have to fight, to do all those things in the
Later, right.
later in the state house, and then we know when we have something that will pass, we don't have those dino, and then to get rid of those dino, we need
Right.
to know, okay, who you wanna come under
So
this umbrella?
That's a great
so
idea.
you know what you signed for. You can choose not to pledge. Now we're gonna deal with your constituent, and you will say why you will not take this pledge. That's why I think one thing we can help to
Right.
have what we need in the state house to carry our values.
Right. And actually, we have an endorsement committee. Stephen and Camilla, are you on the endorsement committee as well? So we're working on that questionnaire now, and that's exactly one of the things we're planning, so that they have to sign on that we actually plan to ask them to confirm that they'll co-sponsor legislation for certain things, so that once they're in power, we can say, you told us you would co-sponsor this legislation, this was your pledge. So I definitely think that's a great idea, and we're on it. So our two big dates, we want to see you at Cardi's on April 28th, so please come to that. We really, at noon. So noon, Cardi's, April 28th, and then we'll have the statewide meeting before the candidate forums begin, but if you want to mark that down, that'll be a really good event as well. So May 19th for that at 2:30, and that's it.